Hello people, BioShock 2 Remastered review. Without Ken Levin, main producer of BioShock 1, 2K Marin assembled and created BioShock 2 for us. It was back in February 2010 when the game was released. So let's begin. First section, the story. You're playing as a Big Daddy, Delta Series Big Daddy. Basically, it's a combination, a mix of all Big Daddies. A daddy that is attached strongly to one little sister. After Andrew Ryan and Atlas, Frank Fontaine deaths, a prisoner broke free. Dr. Lamb, here, our prisoner and our main villain, found something special in your little sister, and the only way for her to get rid of you is by killing you. I mean, Delta, Big Daddy. 10 years passed now. You wake up from Vita Chamber. You don't remember anything, but only the bond remains with your little sister. The bond with your little sister is still strong as 10 years before, and you're up and running to save her from Dr. Lamb. Main villain here is a bit boring and not near as interesting as Ryan and Atlas were in the main BioShock. We have few different endings here again, depending on your choices throughout the game, and some great cinematics at the end. I really love those. In one final round, while exploring Rapture, you'll discover a lot of missing questions from the first BioShock, and that is a nice touch for the story also. The main thing here is Rapture is the same as it was 10 years ago. Bodies are still fresh, electricity is still on. I expected a complete ruin of Rapture, and we got the same Rapture from BioShock 1. That's a bit lazy from developers. Story is solid, main villain sucks a bit, and I'll have to give this section an 8 out of 10. No Ken Levin, no magic. Next section is the game time. It took me 16 hours to complete the game on hard difficulty. Game time is solid, a bit shorter than in BioShock 1 though. Strange enough, it didn't felt long like BioShock 1. I have to give this part a 7 out of 10. Next section is the game difficulty with 3 difficulties that we have to choose from. No survivor difficulty, unfortunately, from BioShock 1. This game feels easy even on hard. Why it feels easy? Well, you can't get one-shotted from explosions or from big daddies like in BioShock 1, but BioShock 1 had Survivor for the last game difficulty. BioShock 2 Remastered has only hard as the last hardest difficulty. There is way too much ammo here and medkits on every corner. You never worry or care about wasting ammo or HP, and you never look at your health bar. You will spam bullets and medkits non-stop. This is the main problem of the game, and it actually breaks immersion completely. It's not well balanced in other words. Game difficulty is not well balanced at all, and it's a 5 out of 10 for game difficulty. I didn't liked it at all. Game bugs as the next section. I never played a game with more bugs and crashes than BioShock 2 Remastered. How they even dare to call this a remastered version? It's 10 times worse than the version of BioShock 2 from 2010. I had more than 30 or 40 crashes in 16 hours, plus some minor bugs like pressing blue lines when hacking and still triggering the alarm, or falling through a solid floor. It's a pain in the ass experience. Glitches, bugs, and crashes non-stop in those 16 hours. 1 out of 10 for game bugs section. 1 out of 10. Maps and graphics is the next section. We got exactly 9 maps. Quite big too. One of them was 3 hours long, for instance. We have a new mini map that's more confusing than the one in BioShock 1. I liked BioShock 1's mini-map, more than BioShock's 2 mini-map. Graphics are beautiful, so the game looks very nice. Even now it looks great, especially the remastered version. Rapture is also looking great. Combat effects are great. Also the plasmid special effects, when you throw, incinerate, everything looks fine. 8 out of 10 seems fine here, since I gave BioShock 1 9 out of 10, and to be honest, it had a better mini-map. Alright, next section is the gameplay. Again, a shooter like BioShock 1 with RPG elements, although this time we have 80% shooter and only 20% of RPG in BioShock 2 Remastered. 2K Marin copied everything from BioShock 1, from vending machines, El Amo Bandito machines, but they took away You Invent. Again, a step down. But to compensate that, they added a new feature with traversing through water and ability to see Rapture from outside its buildings and structures. Although linear, it was a very nice experience and I loved it. New things are changed hacking that I liked more than I liked hacking in BioShock 1, and remote darts for hacking too. You can also deploy mini turrets now. Then we can use Bouncer's Drill for melee attacks, Rose's Rivet as our primary gun. Machine gun is changed. Thompson machine gun from BioShock 1 is changed for a chain gun. Shotgun was changed for a double barrel shotgun. Crossbow from BioShock 1 to harpoon. Basically same things in different shape here. Combat is nice and fluid. Game is well optimized if we exclude crashes, bugs, and glitches that I already talked about. Give it a 1 out of 10. In addition, on Bouncers and Roses now we have Ramblers and Alpha Series Big Daddies as the newly added, and Big Sisters too, that will appear once you gather Adam with your little sisters from a map. Oh yes, we also have a new type of splicer that I really liked a lot. Brood splicers or elite brood splicers later. Basically they're mini Hulk versions, rip-offs of a Hulk. They're very nice. I love them. I really love them. Gathering is changed a bit. Now you guard the little sister while she extracts Adam from bodies around Rapture. Extracting Adam summons hordes of splicers, and it's a very nice part of the game. The part that I liked the most in BioShock 2. Instead of 6 plasmids now you can carry 8, and they're more powerful than in BioShock 1. It's actually good to play with plasmids now, and you can actually deal damage on hardest difficulty in BioShock 2 with plasmids. Medkits and Eve Carriage are reduced to 6 comparing to 9 from BioShock 1. Gameplay is definitely the best part of this game. I had fun, to be honest, so 9 out of 10 for BioShock 2 Remastered on gameplay. Alright, itemization and leveling for the next section. Again, as in BioShock 1, you don't get XP, but you'll gain plasmids as you progress, and you will buy different plasmids from Gatherer's Gardens and upgrade the more powerful versions of them too. In BioShock 1, we had combat tonics, engineering tonics, and so on. Now all tonics are sorted under one line, and you will be able to carry 18 tonics of your personal choice. Tonics have different passive effects, and we have a lot of diversity here, from deal more damage with headshots to enhance incinerate to burn and deal damage even more with fire, for example. You will also buy ammo on vending machines with new add-ons. If you hack machines under blue line, you will get an extra item. Hack safes under blue lines, you'll get more cash from them. Hack turrets and they will deal more damage. On a blue line, of course. If you hack in green lines, you get no bonus. If you miss, you'll trigger the alarm. Hacking is great. Those bonuses are also good. Itemization and leveling remained the same as in BioShock 1. They only upgraded it a bit, and it's a 10 out of 10 here because they did it right. The only section where they actually did it right, like Ken Levin did in BioShock 1. Next section, NPCs and enemies. There are some interesting mini bosses in BioShock 2, and I don't want to spoil that. As I mentioned in gameplay, only 4 new enemy types: Big Daddy Rumblers, Big Daddy Alphas, Splicer Brutes, and Big Sisters. That's it from new enemies. Guess it's enough, and they're also very well done. Like they belong in Rapture. They're good. From NPCs, Tenenbaum appears again, Sinclair as your guide now, and annoying and boring Dr. Lamb as the main villain. Not bad at all, to be honest, if we exclude Dr. Lamb again. 8 out of 10 is fair enough for this section. Sounds, music, and voice covers as the last section. Great music, again similar to BioShock 1. Some of the tunes are even the same. All the voice actors did amazing job again. Every audio log is voice covered. Sound effects are top notch. Guns, bullets, drilling splicers with your drill, trap triggering effects, explosions mixed with well-timed music effects makes exactly the same effect as it was in BioShock 1. For sound, music, and voice covers, I'll give it a 10 out of 10 because it deserves it. So now, at the end, we have a conclusion. With 9 sections and score 66, we have overall of 7.3 as final verdict. It's not bad at all without Ken Levin, to be honest. BioShock 2010 is better than remastered version of it for sure. If this game had less bugs and crashes, it would be an 8 out of 10. But now I just have to give this game a 7 out of 10. It's how it is. In that state, we got the game full with random crashes, bugs, and glitches during all of those 16 hours. Great game, but the experience was a pain in the ass. I hope you enjoyed the video, people, and I see you on the next one.